everyone, I am back with more videos. Oh, the Ace family influence.
Oh baby, baby,
Today I will talk about discrimination, sexism, boys, education, and so many things that I go through in college. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is discrimination. And there are few black people, few Hispanic people, few Asian people, just few minorities in my college. And I have gone through different discrimination as a woman and as a black person. So I hold different positions in my school. For example, I'm the financial coordinator of my activities council. I am a residential community advisor, and I work in my dining hall to make more money. And I worked with the international office, and I plan to do some next semester to put on diversity programs and those kind of things. How have I gone through discrimination? To be quite honest with you, what I actually really noticed in my school is that people do not care about discrimination. They don't care about sexism. They don't care about any of this stuff. And the crazy part is they do not like to hear about it. And whenever you talk about it, whenever a POC, a person of color, talk about it, the first response is, I am not racist. First of all, did I ask you if you're racist? No, I did not ask you. I'm just talking and you telling me that you're a racist, you're not a racist. It actually put some question in my mind, why are you telling me this? If you're not a racist, you don't have to tell me I am not a racist. You don't have to. So let's talk about sexism. I work and I've experienced sexism in so many ways. For example, some guys who act so bossy, and when I mean boss, can we do this, can we do that, and I tell them no, I won't do it. That's not to talk to a person. I do not work for you, you are not my boss. So I do that. I tell them, and these guys are some, not all, some of the guys are so bossy. I know one girl who is kind of bossy, and guess what the people in the club said? They're oh, this dude, let me give the guy a name. Let's say his name is Jamie. And they said, oh, Jamie is he's on his game, he knows his job, he knows what he's doing, he does this, he do that. And then when it came to the girl's turn, guess what they said? She's so bossy, she acts like the boss, she loves taking control. And in my mind, I was what the I won't curse. What? What am I hearing over here? Why are you telling everyone that this guy, he knows his job, he knows how to be a leader, and then when it gets to the girl's turn, you're telling everyone that she's so bossy, she's this, I was mind blown. I was mind blown because I dislike things like that, and they did that. So yeah, and let me tell you another story. I had to work with a group project, right? And I was the only girl in that group project. And let's see the time. Yeah, 10:29 after work. But I was the only girl in the group, and they took control. The other guy kept asking this other okay, so this A, B, C was not there, so it's us three, three people. So A took control of the whole thing. B kept asking A for opinion. He kept asking A for everything, and they just ignored me as if I didn't have any opinion. And I did not mean this. And I had to like keep pushing myself out there, like, oh, we should do this, we should do that. I had to like go at the extra mile just to like voice my opinion and put like my input. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, they took control. And then when it was like time for a dating and stuff, I said, oh, I want to a date, right? And they were like, all right. So, you know, I got there, I edited and stuff, I asked for their opinion, as a team should do. This is teamwork, it's a team stuff. And as a team should do, I asked for their opinion. So what do you think? I want to cut this because I love female dating. I want to cut that for their opinion. And they were like, sure. Oh, this is not right, we should do this. I'm like, okay. And then before we left, I told them we should all edit this together because this is a teamwork. We should edit it together. And I said it countless of times. I know I said it at least 5 times that night. They're like, oh, sure. Can you believe they went on my back, like the guys, and they did not inform me about anything, and they edited it on my back? Like, you know, I don't want to overthink things. I really am not trying. Like, I ask myself, Kemi, are you overthinking? And am I overthinking? Because I don't know. I really don't want to overthink stuff, but I don't like this. Yeah, so that's like sexism. And for discrimination, I know like people, because as you see, I have an accent, and in my job, the activities job and stuff, like I know like someone who made like fun of my accent. They're like, oh, not just that job, like another job. You're like, oh, you know, you should try to say something some certain type of way. You should not speak some certain type of way. Like, are you out of your mind? I have an accent and this is how I speak, and I'm not going to change my voice or the way I talk for anyone. And they're like, oh, this is the way we speak in America. I'm like, what? Yeah, this is where you speak in America, but America is made up of different people. America is made up of immigrants. And you yourself, you are an immigrant. And I'm sure when your grandfather came here, or your great-grandparent came to America, they had an accent too. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Yeah, they had an accent too. So why are you telling me to speak a certain type of way? Why are you talking about the way I speak? It blows my mind and it pisses me off so much. Like, I am not joking. These people talk about don't talk about discrimination. You talk about discrimination too much, you know. And now, yeah, like, who says that you talk about discrimination too much, or what you talk about is this, you know, not discrimination, but you talk about like race, you know. Like, why would I talk about race? If I don't talk about race, how will you be aware of these things? You're in college, you're here to learn, but you want to learn other things, but you don't want to learn about the like race inequality, gender inequality, and all these kind of things. What? I don't get it. Another story. I love stories, but another story. I went out with my friend, right? We all went out, you know, we had fun. So we went to like a restaurant. If you go to Oneonta, or if you plan to come to Oneonta, you will know this restaurant called Tino's. That's usually where everyone goes to. So my friend and I went to Tino's, and you know, we waited on the line to get pizza. And when we were done getting our pizza, we went to sit down, and my friend sat on a seat, and this guy came up to my friend and he said, oh, you're sitting on my seat. My friend was like, oh, okay. And he was like, expecting my friend to stand up, and my friend was like, I don't see your name on this seat, this is a restaurant. And he got so mad and stuff. Like, why would you expect me to stand up for you? What? This is a restaurant. If I stand up from a seat, go somewhere else to sit, and someone takes the seat that I was sitting on, I will find another seat. I won't tell the person, excuse me, you're sitting on my seat, and this person is a guy. So I don't know if I'm overthinking or anything, but I don't know. Yeah, he expected my friend to stand up from a seat, from the seat, not our seat, from the seat for him. One thing that I noticed is that minorities, from Asian. Oh, I always confuse Asian and Asia. ASIA from Asia, like most of them in the school don't consider themselves a minority. That's what I noticed, and especially because I believe it is because some of them associate themselves with a lot of white people, and because of that, they think they pass as white. I tried to have a conversation with him about like his culture because I used to have like a lot of Indian friends. So I tried to have like a conversation about his culture, and this guy just brushed it off. Spoke as if like it was born, and the crazy thing, it was not born here. And he brushed it off. He was not interested in his culture and stuff, and he's more interested, like he associates himself as white, and not just in like I've met like other people, especially that's what my friend to stand up. They only hang out with like white people. What I noticed, I'm not going to generalize or anything, but the ones I have met are arrogant because I associate myself with these people, and because I have like a lot of friends from this place, I don't want you to talk to me. They are arrogant, and that's what I noticed. And then the guy that told my friend to stand up, his friend up to us and was like, oh, he told him to calm down, told us, oh, we can sit there, it's okay, this and that. And in my mind I was like, even the person like with more privilege act like this, and you, like you're a minority, and aside from that, you're acting as if you're the boss because you have friends who are white. And that really blows my mind. So many things blows my mind in this college, you feel me? And boom, let's talk about the boys. Boys. Okay, so personally I'm more attracted to like European guys, but most of the, not all, like the guys on the sports, they act as if they're the shit. That's really what I noticed. Like, first of all, you are in this college, I don't know like the D3 or D something, but I know like they're like the D, like the upper division and stuff. Like, first of all, you need to go calm yourself down. You need to calm yourself down. Yeah, they act like, yeah, but that's why like I don't really care about those kind of people, like those guys and stuff. But the guys in Oleanta, some of them are cute, not all. Like, I would say like 45% of them are cute, they're attractive. Yeah, but I'm not really attracted to American guys. I'm attracted to like guys with culture and stuff. I'm attracted to European guys, Italians, you know, like Italians, Germans and stuff. But the guys here act as if they're the shit. The ones on the sports team, not all, but the ones like on the other team act like they're the shit. Like, first of all, I don't want you, so bye. Yeah, so yeah, but I'm going to like, I will go in depth with, guys and stuff in college with my friend. I won't go in depth right now because this video is mainly about the sexism and the racism. Not racism, there's racism. There was this time I was on the line at Walmart, and I stood on the line waiting for my turn, and this white guy at my front did not say anything to me, and then this other white guy came to my back, and then the white guy at my front passed me and spoke to the white guy at my back and was like, oh, the line is closed. What? Why didn't you tell me the line was closed? Why did you make me wait for over like 5 minutes or 10 minutes? But why would you do that? So yeah, that's only answer for you. You meet racist people, you meet like people that are sexist and those kind of things, so be prepared. But thank you for watching my video, and I'll catch you next time. Bye. Let me take a selfie.